What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so we're going to be showcasing the transforming Super Saiyan Vegeta that just received his EZA the other day. We're going to be running him on a 200% team. Yeah, I know, we're doing the Fighting Legend Vegeta event just so we can truly get him to that max point. This is the team we're running. We're running 2 support units, and 2 people who he links with really well, meaning his other Super Saiyan God Berserk controlled form, and then the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. Right, let's jump right in.
Let's do this.
Alright, so we actually did not get a good first rotation. It is second rotation that we got. That's pretty decent. Okay, so I'm okay with that. We got him on the best rotation for the second rotation. Alright, so let's do this. Give him those. Give him those. Because I want to keep that Vegeta on rotation at the moment. I'm going to rotate that Tech Vegeta off in a few rotations. But I just want to let the other Vegeta build up first. So the main thing I want to get, my goal for this showcase, is to get the Vegeta to God, to see what his defense is at. And then once we get him to blue at the final form, the transforming Vegeta, then we'll really be able to see what kind of power he has. I almost said what the guy's power is. The power is not what he is. He's a defensive unit. So, alright, first rotation, we actually have a pretty solid rotation. But how he works now is, start a turn, actually, let me read his passive. Attack and defense 110%, plus an additional 30% when performing a super attack, plus an additional 15% attack per key sphere obtained. Launch an additional with 7 or more key spheres obtained. So if we give him these 7, he's guaranteed an additional super attack. His attack stats sitting at 885,000 with 146,000 right now. He links 5 out of 7 right now. Not perfect, but that's the best we could probably do. We do have this support unit on rotation, which he gives an additional 20% to Vegeta's family. Or, yeah, just 20% to defense, to Vegeta's family. And we have the Vegeta's family support memory on as well, which gives it 10% to attack and defense. So, I mean, we have a little bit of a buff, but not a whole lot. So let's see what this man can kind of do. His defense is pretty low for turn 1, but he's one of those units where let him super, let him cook a little bit, let him super a few times per turn. Like, he's guaranteed, if you give him 7 keys or more, he's guaranteed 7 keys. 7 key or more, he's guaranteed 2 supers. Right here, he just did a triple super, which all of them greatly raise his defense, which will stack. So he just completely destroyed that stage. Alright, so what we're actually going to do here is going to rotate the Tech Vegeta off real quick. Go like this, and then go like this, because I want to see if this guy has any links with that Vegeta. So, yeah, no, I think he's going to be really, really good defensively. And since he doesn't have a limit, his cap is really high in terms of what he can do. So the transforming Vegeta, I think, is just going to be probably the best case scenario for long-term events like this, or long drawn-out events, not long-term, should I say, long drawn-out events like this, with just how much he can build that defensive stat. It's just going to make him ridiculously strong. And with a good support unit on rotation, you're looking at a ridiculously high defense stat. I know I didn't rotate the support unit off, but let's just see. 4.6 with the support Vegeta on. Not terrible. He does not have Fierce Battle active right there, though. I think he has Fierce Battle. That tech Vegeta. But alright, transforming to Super Vegeta. Alright, let's see. I kind of want to keep these 2 on rotation. Is there any way I can give him just 1 key? I don't think I can. Does he still have the support thing of 7 key or more? Yeah, he gets, okay, 120 and 40% when performing a super. So what we're going to have to do is this. We're going to lose the 1 key link, which is Saiyan Pride, which is going to give us, what, in terms of 20% more attack. We're going to lose that 20% attack, but we have to because the AGL Vegeta would easily burn through this STR Vegeta in no time at all. So we're just going to do that. I didn't happen to see his defense stat. I think it was like 380. I didn't sit there to look at it. I just glanced over. 380 without a support unit on rotation. It's pretty good. He took a lot of damage there. Type disadvantage. 7.16, and like I said, he's still guaranteed 2 supers now because I gave him 7 key. So that's going to greatly raise his defense twice again. If he hits a triple super, that'd be great. No, he did not. He only hit a double super, which that still raises his defense drastically. I'm hoping we don't burn through this too quick, that we won't get him to go to God, or, well, blue. This is what I was worried about with this Vegeta. This is why I didn't want him in slot 1, because I knew this was possible, and that's kind of why I did what I did. But Alright, now I'm going to be able to rotate. Oh, hold on. It's not voice acted, I don't think. I don't remember it being, but it's an animation, so we'll just rotate them off. Just go like this. Give him those, and we'll rotate off the Xeno Vegeta, which will give the better support, right? Yeah, he only gets 22% now. So yeah, we'll definitely rotate that Vegeta off and see where we can go from there. I always wish this Vegeta and Bulma is actually pretty good. They're pretty like low tier, honestly. They're not terrible, but they're not great. They don't belong in this meta. I'm only using them again for the support. This guy is still really good. This Vegeta. I'm glad he still fits the meta. He has aged really, really well. For what we have gotten him, I think, what, 2.5 years ago almost now? Yeah, I want to say it's almost 2 years ago now. And he's aged relatively well for what he is. As long as you have that Trunks on rotation, or on his team, he's really good. So I can't complain one bit. Alright, so we are at Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. What is he getting? He gets those 5 from him. What does he get from him? He gets all of them from him. Okay. So we might just do this then. Those 12 key. Let's read his passive now. He gets 130% attack and defense, plus additional 40% performing a super, 20% per key sphere obtained, launches an additional super with 6 or more key spheres now. And his defense is looking like 455,000. After 5 supers, that's not that high. Honestly, to me, that just doesn't seem that high. But then again, hang on, we do not have a support on rotation, so leave it. I'll leave that as is for now. Let's just wait till we get an actual support. And with that 10% attack and defense buff to the Bulma's family, or Bulma's family, Vegeta's family, it's not, I mean, a 10 mil attack stat, though. I'm not about to complain about that. 10 mil attack stat with the kind of defense this guy's putting out, now easily over 500,000. You also got to think he gets that additional 40% when he launches that super attack, so 40% plus the stacking of the Greatly, which is 50%. I mean, he's pretty high in terms of, like, attack and defense. Or defense at that point. I'm just going to activate this active skill because I haven't seen it forever, so I mean, just want to use it.
I'll keep you from coming back this time. I blow to dust. Farewell, Bulma, Trunks. Even you, Kakarot.
Easily still one of my favorite animations in the game. 5 key. I'm hoping we don't get completely trounced in slot 1. Okay, no, he's got 363,000 defense. We should be okay, even with type disadvantage. And because of the fact we activated his active skill, I think his damage reduction kicks in now. Honestly, I feel bad because I don't fully remember all the units because I don't use them all the time. Like, there's so many units in this game, you can't honestly remember all of their abilities all the time. Anybody that says they do is a complete liar. I'm sorry, but you can't. Alright, I'm back. I have to cut that out because I accidentally swiped up on my screen. But alright, there it is. Let's see. But yeah, like I was saying, anybody that says they remember every unit's passive is lying, because there's no way, shape, or form you remember them all. Alright, so we did at least get to God. He loses some links. Yeah, he loses quite a few links with him. Okay. So defensively now, after that turn, he's sitting on 766,000 defense. 140 to attack, 50% to defense when performing a super, and you only need to give him 5 or more key spheres to get the additional. Plus, he gets 25% attack per key sphere. So there's 6. That's all I'm going to be able to give him is those 6. Okay, also forgot to mention, there is a support unit on rotation right here, so that's partially the reason why that stat is so high. But like I said earlier, he will get that huge defensive buff from the super attack, that additional 50%, plus he'll stack his defense twice by 50%, which is greatly raising. So 8.19, that's due to me not getting a whole lot of key spheres. So still 8.19, okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to go up, because I know he doesn't raise his attack at all, but I was like, you never know, anything could happen. Okay, so 8.19, not terrible. This Vegeta still surprises me sometimes with how strong he is. 6.1 million? Like, come on, dude. This guy's a monster. 8.2. You're shining over... This guy's not even linked level 10. Mind you, he's not even linked level 10, and he's outshining himself in a showcase. Okay, I'm going to have to try to, like, do what I can to survive till next turn somehow. Because... Okay, we're on the final stage, and I do not want to win this yet. I don't want to win this. Why? I can't. There's like almost nothing I could do to... There we go, okay. That's perfect, and there, that works, that works. As long as the Evolution Blue Vegeta doesn't get me killed here, KO'd, should I say? Alright, so that ends the showcase. I apologize about that. We only got to see him go to God because Evolution Blue Vegeta kind of died on us. But up to the point where we saw him in this state here, I feel like he's really, really good. I do not really see... I mean, we're burning through stages too quick with the team we have, but we have to have a strong enough team to have a chance to survive. And as you even saw with me running a newer, like an EZA unit that should do better in that event, still didn't do that well. You really kind of have to look at it from that scheme of like the units. This unit's great. Like you disregard what just happened and how we lost at the end there. This unit is ridiculously good. There's no question that he is good throughout any stage. Does he get better as time progresses? Yes, completely. He would have had easily a 1 million defense stat when he went blue, no question. And he would have gained an additional 30% attack per key sphere obtained. And with 5 or more, he would have launched an additional super attack. And he gets a guaranteed crit with 23 key spheres, but he changes all key spheres to Fizz when he enters. So realistically, this man would have had a really high defensive stat, over easily almost 1 million, if not over it. And then he would have had a guaranteed crit and would have gained 30% per key sphere obtained, which I would have given him easily all 23 to 24 that are on the field at a time. So he would have been obscenely powerful. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. See you guys then.